If your company has bad debt, consider assigning your accounts to Merticon, MERTICON.com. Merticon, global leader in collections. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell and be notified to all our future videos. Welcome everyone to another episode of the Chuck Graham Show. I'm Chuck. Hey, look. Everybody has seen the publicized Derek Chauvin trial, right? Well, that's what this is going to be about today. And and a review of Maxine Waters. I was watching some of the senators, McCarthy and all them getting on Fox News yesterday. And I realized, well, it didn't take me yesterday to realize this. I've been knowing it for quite some time now. Republicans are a bunch of pussies. Sorry. Sorry. I mean, the bottom line is that we're going to censure her. Yeah, no, you're not. You're not going to get that no more than you're going to get expulsion. But you should at least go for the jugular. I mean, come on, folks. Come on, man. Corn Pop was a bad dude. What I'm saying is so is Maxine Waters. Maxine Waters is a bad dude with a terrible wig. She was calling for stay in the streets. All right, well, it's not like they're going anywhere. And she was calling for the first-degree murder. Anything less than first-degree murder was unacceptable. Okay, yeah, first-degree murder's not on the table there, Maxine. Yeah, no way you're going to get him convicted of that. And reading over the statutes, the first-degree murder, not the first-degree, but second-degree murder, the second-degree manslaughter, third-degree manslaughter, and some of the other charges that they have, there's no indication that there's going to be a conviction on that either. And here's my prediction. I don't think you'll be acquitted. You're going to have at least one or two juror hangouts, probably more than that. Maybe even up to 8, but I really don't see where they're going to convict this man. I wouldn't find him guilty. Not from what I've seen from the trial, where they showed a alternate camera angle to where his knee was on his trapezoid, which is right here in the base of the neck. And not to mention he had 3 times the limit for fentanyl. That would, 3,000 times the dosage needed to kill you. I mean, he had a whole lot of drugs in his system. So to say that Derek Chauvin, intentionally or by some sort of act killed him with the intent to cause bodily harm. And what I mean by, your manslaughter charge is you got to be culpable and you have to be able to put him in some kind of situation that was dangerous according to the statute. I don't see that here. He was simply effecting an arrest from a person that was resisting and kicking the police. Had they left him inside the car, I really believe that he would have died there. They probably should have set him up so that he, got him up off the ground so that he could be sitting there facing them. But who's to say if he wouldn't have kicked and screamed and hollered? I mean, it's not the first time he's been arrested claiming the same thing. Back in 2017, there's video out there. You can Google it. So to say that this man deserves first-degree murder or nothing, well, that's a little disingenuous. Because it's not even on the table, Maxine Waters. And not to mention you said, gotta get more active. Oh, okay. For what? Let the judicial system play itself out. He's going to either be convicted, acquitted, or there's going to be a hung jury. And I think she'd give a ton of grounds for appeal. And I think the judge noted that in the case, which you got to understand, he's not a right-wing judge. This guy's far from the right. I mean, pro-prosecution if I've ever seen a judge. So they should have sequestered the jury. I mean, this was a highly public trial. There's no reason not to sequester the jury. And last but not least, old Maxine Waters, more confrontational. Really? How much more confrontational do you have to be, Maxine, to burn people's businesses down? I don't think you can get more confrontational than that. Trump says fight like hell, and it's insurrection, and calls for his impeachments, and Nancy Pelosi and Maxine Waters, them two dumbasses, just push like hell to get Trump out of office for that statement. But Don Lemon and every CNN anchor on the planet is going to say, oh, well, we know she didn't mean violence. Really? I mean, they're burning shit down, man. It's mostly a peaceful protest. Come on, man. It's just kids. Likes his hairy legs. Look, the fact of the matter is this. Of course she's calling for violence, you idiots. I mean, she's talking to a group of people that's already been violent. I mean, BLM have burnt half the city down in some of these cities. And Antifa. Follow the money is all I can tell you. Follow the money. Now, this is my prediction. I don't think he'll be acquitted. I don't. But I don't think they'll be convicting him either. So the best that I think is going to happen out of this, folks, is that Derek Chauvin has a hung jury, and they retry him, and he has a ton of grounds for appeal if it all goes south. But I'm telling you right now, that was some. She should be. And listen, here's the thing. What I was saying about Republicans, and I kind of got off track. What I was saying about Republicans is, look, go for the damn jugular. Stop this mess, man. Start standing up for your constituents and your voters. We're fucking sick of it. We're sick of these people, the Democrats having one scale for them and one scale for everybody else. If Trump would have said what she said, they would have been calling for him to be prosecuted. She's inciting a riot is what she's doing. That is exactly what she's doing. And I don't know why, but I tell you what, if I was the sheriff of that freaking town, I would lock her ass up. I would haul her ass out in handcuffs for inciting a riot. Whatever. So the bottom line is that's what she's doing. Don't try to censure her. And if she would have been, I'll tell you what, if she would have told me what she told Jim Jordan, you need to shut your mouth. Well, yeah, that'd have worked out real well for her. I'd have told her she'd kiss my ass. You can say anything you want to on the floor of the house. Ain't nothing they can do about it. I'd have told that bitch to kiss my ass. I'm going to tell somebody to shut their mouth. She is racist as I've ever seen it. And she's inciting riots by her comments. I mean, go look up the definition of inciting a riot. So the bottom line is this. The Republicans need to stand up and call for the expulsion of Maxine Waters. There's no sense in this. No sense in all the damn violence and people's businesses. I can guarantee you this. If they targeted YouTube and burning their ass down, I can guarantee you there wouldn't be any censorship on the anti-protest. The fact of the matter is, it just depends on whose shit you're burning down, is how outraged they get. The point being is this. There should not be violence. You can peacefully protest. And I think DeSantis in Florida is doing a great job. I think the anti-riot bill, I think it's a good thing. Not that we don't already have laws on the books that you could prosecute these people for. But there's no sense in that. If you want a peaceful protest, I get it. You want your grievances heard? Hey, I'm with it. Fine. then peacefully protest. You're not happy with the verdict. I get it, but burning people's shit down is not going to help anything. And I watched the trial, not all of it, but I watched most of it, or a lot of it, not most of it, but a lot of it. And the evidence that I saw was compelling toward the defense. It's sad and it's a tragedy that George Floyd had to live his life full of drugs and alcohol and abuse, and it all caught up with him all at one time. But I don't think that Derek Chauvin intended nor put him in harm's way to the fact that that's what killed him. Now, could it be a contributing cause? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But it seems to me that shoving down a bunch of pills down your throat while you're being arrested and finding 3 times the lethal limit in your system, that seems like it could be a factor there. So, anyway, if you like the videos, subscribe. You can go to charlesgrum.com. If YouTube ever takes the video down, you can go to charlesgrum.com and listen to the podcast. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell to be notified of the new videos. However, thanks for watching. And place your comments down below. I mean, that's what it's here for. Just place the comments down below. We don't delete them, regardless of what you put on there. We just simply don't, or I don't. I'm not going to delete your comments, even if you say I suck. So, anyway, leave them down below. Bye-bye.